You remember these? If you're not into audio or you're not from the past, these are old school preamps or amplifiers. At the core, amps, which is amplifier for short, does exactly what it says it does. It takes in an audio signal and makes that audio signal louder. Some output devices like CD players, tape cassettes, and record players didn't have amplifiers built into them, so you'd have to get one of these in order to use it. Over time, and as tech got cheaper, all of these devices, all of these old analog devices started getting amps built straight into them. But the exclusive amp did way more than just make things louder. It unified all your output devices into one amplifier that then sent whichever audio output that you wanted, so you could switch between which one of them to a single set of speakers. Nowadays, you don't really often see amps like stand alone, because we're streaming music now. The amp is kind of built into the technology that we have, and the technology that we use at the moment has most likely changed in your household, and you've probably retired some of the older analog music services that you own. But if you're wanting to revive your CDs or want to start an LP collection and unify it with your television audio or your Spotify streaming, a new, smart, connected amp is what you're looking for. WiiM amps, not to be mistaken for Winamp, are one of the most popular smart amps that you can get out there. But with so many different kinds that they have that look very similar, it's hard to know which one you should get, where to start, and how it's going to fit within your audio setup. So let me help you. I've had a deep dive for this for a while. I've got the WiiM Pro Plus and the WiiM Amp with me, both of the entry-level units in their ranges. The WiiM Pro is the entry-level and the WiiM Pro Plus is a step up, but they aren't the top of the range for their specific uses. Besides a fancy knob on the one and cool capacitive buttons on the other, like what are the differences? The surface level answer is that the WiiM Amp can connect to passive speakers, i.e. speakers that aren't plugged into a power supply, so the ones that are just have those cables in them. And the WiiM Pro Plus can only output to powered speakers, so Bluetooth speakers, headphones, Bluetooth headphones, or speakers that are actually getting power from a connected WiiM amp. This is where people in the modern world are often confused about these products, and I was as well, so that's why I thought it would be great to make this video. Remember my definition that I said a little bit earlier about what an amplifier is. So technically, the WiiM Pro isn't an amplifier because there's no amp that's built into it. It's a streamer, which means it takes in audio inputs like the WiiM Amp and outputs them to speakers that are already plugged in. This makes some of the features very confusing, or the lack of features, like only the WiiM Amp has HDMI ARC from your television, which of course is often a powered speaker system if you've got soundbars on your television, etc. But the WiiM Pro Plus doesn't have one, and it would benefit, I think, from that experience. That confusion aside, WiiM does have some very cool solutions to all of this, but it requires you to have a WiiM ecosystem. But each of these are really cool on their own. So I'm going to show you what are the benefits, which one to get, and what's the ecosystem like, and should you get into that. So typically when investing in these for a complete audio setup, you're actually going to want both of them. End of the video. No, I'm joking. When dipping your toes into this audio world, I recommend starting out with the WiiM Amp for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it does everything the WiiM Pro Plus does, and a lot more. It's a connected streaming device with Bluetooth 5.0 and Wi-Fi 5. It can pair with passive speakers, including a subwoofer. It's got a USB port, so you can play your lossless audio directly from the drive, the thumb drive that you got plugged into it. And it's got HDMI ARC for connecting up your home theater system. So it kind of is like the backbone of your sound setup in a sense. It would replace the traditional one that you would see in your dad's house, I guess, you know, with the big speakers, with the TV and everything. That big setup, it would replace that. The WiiM Pro Plus does, however, support optical, line out, and coaxial audio out, which is pretty cool. And as far as audio quality goes, they both sound really good. But I'm not strictly an audiophile, and I hate getting into those fights. But whatever the case is, they are leagues better than what most people currently have. And for their price, they're pretty amazing. Like, I had to sit my dad down and listen to the speakers. He was blown away. They both support raw audio. The WiiM Pro Plus can even play high-res audio via AKM DAC. They also both support Google Cast, AirPlay, and Alexa. And they both have physical Bluetooth remotes for voice commands like volume. You can set the volume with your voice, and you can skip tracks with your voice. And it's got programmable buttons so you can save presets to the remotes. But that's not exclusively how you would control some of the more granular stuff on your device. If you want to get into that, you're going to need the WiiM Home app. The app is fine, and it does unlock a couple of things. It does what it's meant to do, right? But the most important thing is that it's a more set and forget app that you just have on your phone, and once you've set up everything, it works really well. You can do the expected stuff, like you can set up equalizers and tuning your audio perfectly to your tastes with their tools. But the cooler stuff, the stuff that I really appreciate, is that you can build sound presets that correlate with the shortcuts on the remote. And that means like outputs, groups, like equalizers. Like it's very cool. And this is where the power of these devices really is unlocked inside of a WiiM ecosystem. So if you've got a few of these devices, or like in a couple of multiple rooms, or multiple rooms where you want to hear your music, you can build those device groups into presets. Say you want to hear your music in the lounge and the braai area at the same time, but not in the bedrooms. You can make a group for that, like an entertainment group. And each output can have different preset volumes. So you might typically you want the outside area to be quieter for your neighbors and where your guests are just having a little bit of a chit chat, a gesels. And inside with your lounge area, for instance, you want it to be a little bit louder for the dancers in your family. It's not me. I'm not one of those people, but for them. And the more speakers that you have in and around your house, the more of these devices you can have linked up that are controlling all these speakers until your home is completely like covered with music. My biggest complaint here is that these groups aren't exposed like the individual devices into Google Home. So you're going to have to create a speaker group within Google Home, because we've got an Android system out here. Or if you use Spotify will recognize that group because it's got built-in Spotify integration. If you're having trouble creating a speaker group on Google Home, you might be going, I can't see these. The reason is that you probably haven't assigned the speakers to a room, because you won't be able to make a speaker group until you've done that. They're very powerful, and I really, really like the options that they open up, especially if you've got a bigger home where you can have different groups of audio, or you just want one single hub that's going to control all your analog sound. I recommend start with the WiiM Amp as the backbone of your home audio solution. Unless, of course, you already know what you're doing with the WiiM Pro Plus. That might be, this video might not be for you. But for those of you who are like going in a little bit blind, that is my recommendation. This isn't a solution for everybody. Not everybody's going to want to have a smart amp. But if you love your audio and you plan on building a smart audio solution that covers pretty much everything, lossless audio with, on a drive or on a home network, or using Spotify and your turntables and your CD players, and you've got a cool home entertainment system, this is probably for you. This is a way to vitalize your analog gear if you're listening to CDs or turntables, and just have a really, really good future-proofed core amplifier system that's connected, that you can control with your phone. It's very cool. And for the price, I'm pretty impressed.